Deep in the Darkness is a monster horror movie. The movie starts with a doctor and his family that end up moving to this mysterious small town. Warned by his neighbor that he must sacrifice a live animal on this altar in the woods, the doctor refuses to believe him and thinks that it's just folklore and decides, hey, I'm not a murderer. I'm not about to kill an animal. I'm a doctor. And he doesn't do it, which should have done it. Unfortunately for the doctor, the town is ran by weird humanoid monster creatures that basically will murder you unless you follow these rituals. Well, also lucky for the doctor, he's a doctor, and these creatures, they suck. They don't have the best health, so they need the doctor to keep them alive, which is the only reason the doctor is still alive at this point. And the doctor quickly conforms because he's like, oh shit, monsters. And the rest of the movie is just the consequences of him basically trying to escape the city. And there's a little plot twist in the end. A classic movie. So, my review for Deep in the Darkness. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I thought it had good acting, good story. The creatures were kind of cool. One of the things I really liked was they had some really good transitions between scenes. Yeah, that was about it. Nothing really too bad about this movie, honestly. It was all in all just like a good movie. Nothing to complain about. Also, I should mention the practical effects were pretty good, and the plot twist at the end was nice. So, my ratings for Deep in the Darkness. Watch value 6. This is a movie worth watching. Practical effects, a 6. Some of the practical effects were really good, and those creatures look crazy, but that's to costume design, which I would give a 6 also. Gore, probably like a 5. It wasn't like the most goriest movie, but there was some parts like with the eyeballs and just parts like that. Scary, I would say like a 3. There was like some like jump scares, kinda, not really, but still there was like some parts that were like acting, like maybe a 6.5. Some really good acting in this movie. Writing, like a 6. It had like a pretty good story. I like a good like town has secrets and you gotta do some shenanigans. It was well written, honestly, and it had a nice little plot twist at the end. Directing, I'm gonna just put directing and production together on this one. I would say like a 6. This movie's basically a 6, to be honest. Opening, like a 2. Wasn't really no crazy opening. Ending, I would say definitely like a 6.5. Had a nice little plot twist in the end. Maybe even a 7. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'd say a 6.5. Funny, wasn't really a comedy. Collector's value, this movie's like a $8 DVD. Nothing too collectible, but still a really good movie to have in your collection. Yeah, this movie's just all in all a good watch. So, watch Deep in the